Voy Reach is our revolutionary approach to a complete care solution for the total force. We utilize both advanced technology and the latest science to deliver a care model that is unprecedented. Voy Reach can be used with any service member who could benefit from remote support. It starts with the service member downloading the app and creating an account. Following account creation, the service member is instantly connected with a remote coach who can be located anywhere across the United States. Ideally, this coach is a service member or a veteran. In this case, Rick in the upper right pops into the care circle and greets the service member. Rick then asks if the service member would be willing to invite 3 people into the app who might support them. These Natural Support Network members might be friends, family members, other coaches, or clergy. After sending invites via text with a brief explanation of the app, Rick obtains a single release of information that allows every member of the support network to speak to each other. This approach is extremely helpful because it now allows Rick to quickly and easily reach out to individuals who naturally care for the service member. For example, if the member is struggling with depression, friends and family often want to help, but they often don't know what to do. Now, Rick can reach out and say things like, "Here are 3 things you might say to someone who's depressed," and "Here are 3 things you might never say." After the private network has been established, the app prompts the service member to move natural supports around as an indicator of closeness. Support network members can also be scaled to represent relative importance in the individual's life. Reach was designed for simplicity. The service member can connect securely with both the coach and with natural support network members in a way that is very familiar through messaging. This approach is also extremely scalable because the coach can work with up to 250 members on his or her caseload. At Voy, we also wanted to reinvent how you could engage effectively with service members. Consequently, with a single click, a coach can send assessments or interactive education modules. In this example, the service member has received a module that provides information about PTSD. Though this is a bot-mediated intervention, it is designed to look and feel like a conversation. It switches between a conversational style and an informational approach with embedded graphics or video files that the service member can interact with. Now that you've seen the client version of our app, you'll see that the true power behind our approach comes from how we leverage artificial intelligence to augment the capabilities of a remote coach. This is the Voy Reach dashboard. On the left-hand side, you'll see a list of the coach's current clients. In the middle column are the messages, and on the right-hand side is the toolkit. Service members are nested in groups on the left, which allows the coach to speak both directly to the client and with their Natural Support Network members. While the service member can also reach out to his or her supports, support network members don't speak directly with each other to avoid side conversations about the service member that is not mediated. In the left-hand column, we use artificial intelligence to help the coach prioritize who is most important to speak with next. This is what we call a smart sort list, and it works by moving more urgent communications to the top. This is determined both by new messages but also by factors such as changes in the support network or natural language that might indicate distress. In the middle column, we use artificial intelligence derived from our database of over 4 million patient-provider messages to prompt clinicians to provide responses that we know from big data are maximally engaging to service members. In the right-hand column, we provide the coach with a variety of insights that are designed to enhance care. In addition to service member demographics and a live representation of the Natural Support Network, the coach can send a variety of health assessments to the service member and/or his Natural Support Network that are instantly scored and then provide information back to the coach about a metric of importance, such as the current level of anxiety or depression. Reach also allows a coach to pre-write messages for later distribution to the service member or messages that get sent back based on a trigger such as an increase in psychological distress. Coaches can write process notes that aren't shared with the service member to help create an extended record of care, and Reach can also allow the coach to send helpful educational content to the service member. This content can be easily created by coach or experts in an area. Our interactive modules are particularly smart and can capture data about comprehension and use of the modules. Lastly, to account for emergency situations, coaches can document the need for emergency services and can potentially send an active rescue to a service member in need within 5 minutes of a status change. We hope that you found this tour of Voy Reach to be helpful and informative. We believe that REACH has the potential to transform what is possible for remote care through an AI-augmented, empirically backed approach to more holistic care.